Phosphoric acid, ailments from worry. We worry, care, because phosphoric acid um, has ailments from grief, no, loss of relative, long continued grief of loss of relative. And one typical patient that I remember is of a female who had cancer of the lung, and she developed that cancer because she lost her daughter-in-law due to cancer, and she had that grief of losing her and that constant worry that she has left two children behind, and now I have to take care of those children. Will I live enough to take care of those children? I have developed cancer. My God, will I be able to live? Will I be able to live? And I have lost this interest to live anymore since my daughter-in-law has died. This loss of interest in life. I don't want to live, but I have to live because I have to take care of somebody. No, that is what is phosphoric acid. I have to take care. I have no desire. I don't want to live. I feel there's nothing in left for me in life. I don't have any interest left, but I have to be for the sake of children, because I have to take care of them, because I have to take care of husband or someone. They have to take care, and this taking care is really draining them out, and they don't care anymore about their own life. I am still doing it for their sake. If you ask me, left to me, I want to die even now. I have no interest to live anymore. That is phosphoric acid. The next subrubric is domestic. We already discussed pulsatilla. Then you have baryta carb. Now, baryta carb, I don't have so much of experience, but baryta carb and sepia are also given. Um, um, Paraita carb, though I can't say much. Sepia, I think I can say a little bit about. You know, they are really sepia. What I have seen is um, ailments from domination. All that though we know about sepia, that they are boyish. They want to do things. They are ambitious. Then they want to achieve things, etc. Uh, one peculiar expression of sepia that I remember of one of the patient is that she said that I always wanted to do something, in life, that I wanted to study and do well, etc. But people did not. My family did not allow. My father was too strict. He shouted, he yelled, and so I, sort of was suppressed, and all that ambition remained inside me, and I could never do it. But after I got married and after I had children, I had this great desire that my children should learn well, and not just boys, but even girls should learn well, should get very well educated, should do job, and they should be well in life. And if somebody in the family really tried to stop my children, then I used to get very angry. Then I used to say, no, 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 they will go to this, they will study, they will prosper, they will do job. So all that thing of um, mm, wanting to fulfill their ambition through their children is also sepia. And mm, Sepia will always say that all my life I did all this for my children because I felt they should do well, they should not be like me, they should become prosperous in life, they should have their own individuality, they should not be dependent, they should be able to do their things on their own, they should be independent, they should never depend on anybody. For that, studies is important, for that, doing your own thing is important, for that, getting your own job is important. And I constantly worried and cared and put all my efforts all my life so that my children do well in life. This worry is also common in sepia. The last remedy is arsenic. Arsenic, trifles means what? Trifles means arsenic will be obviously worried about all the things that we already discussed till now, whether it is family, job, everything, to they are worried. But what is peculiar is that arsenic will try to save, uh, you know mm, mm, money saved is money earned. That is what is arsenic. Save. So how much saving? So if you go to the suppose you are parking a vehicle in a parking lot, so you should park the vehicle in such a way that one is your bike has to be systematically placed so that nobody um, sort of hits it while they are taking out their bikes, etc. So safety, protection, and very careful about how I park this bike also. And secondly, even while getting out of or from the parking lot, I should be easily able to get out. We should not be so cramped. So I will also park the vehicle in such a position and in such a manner that it is easy to get out also. And nobody will harm it, nobody will injure the bike. That careful protection I will take. I will put iron mm, rods around the bike so that there's no scratch to the bike. That's protection. That's the fourth rule. No, protection, safety, security of everything. Um, so that kind of worry of not losing anything, like I am ill, I am in this room, and then in the other room somebody has switched on the fan. Oh, you don't understand, you have switched on the fan in the other room. Who will pay this electricity bill? You don't understand, we will that the electricity bill will increase if you keep the fan on. So wanting to save that money and not lose, this is waste of money. No, if I have to pay one penny extra for nothing, nobody is using that fan, but have to, the electricity bill is going to come because it's on. So you have sort of wasted my money and I have lost my money. That feeling that these family relatives, they are not proper, they are not careful, they are not meticulous and proper, and because of that we are losing money, because of that electricity bill increases, because of that we have to spend on so many vegetables. Oh, vegetables also use this much only, why you have to use this much and then waste this much and throw this much? No, no, this much only, measured, proper, nothing. Oil also you put this much. So every small thing they will enter into the kitchen, into the bathroom. Okay, soap also use this much, this soap has to come last for 30 days, it finished in 28 days. What happened? How did this come for 2 days less this time? That kind of meticulousness is arsenic. Very small tiniest thing they will get into the detail. I remember one patient, the daughter-in-law told me that my grandfather has details of every single rupee that he spent, not just for my father, but all his sons and even their sons and daughters. So the granddaughter was telling, if you ask him today, he will tell you how much he spent on me till now, how much he spent on my brother, how much he spent on my father, how much he spent on my mm, uncles and aunts. Everything he has written even now. Matlab, it's so detailed that he even can tell you how many pencils I used, how many rubbers I used, how many clothes I purchased, how much did the clothes cost till now in life. That amount of meticulousness, that is arsenic. And worry, if I don't be so meticulous, I will lose this money. That is arsenic, right? So I think it's been a long mm, discussion today. So some cross references, yeah, especially because some of you have asked about talking about cross references. Yeah, so what is the difference between carefulness and cares is more worry, tension. Carefulness is the patient is more focused on avoiding harm, avoiding injury. That is the main focus. Okay, now cares also is worried that there should be no harm and injury, but in the description, cares will be more about, oh, for example, pulsatilla, we said Oh my God, I'm worried. What if the food is not ready on time? There's not going to be any loss. There's not going to be any harm. Okay, you prepared food half an hour later. This is not going to injure. This is not going to cause pain and suffering. But in some cases, like in arsenic, there can be fan is lost, so there is injury, there's loss, no, so that's an injury. So in care, the main focus is worry, 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 and little bit, yes, there will be a tinge of loss, but the main focus in cares is worry. In carefulness, it is loss, it is injury. Be careful, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, do this like this only. If you do it like this only, then you will be safe, only then you will be safe. This safety, safety, safety is major focus in carefulness. Worry, worry, worry is major focus in cares. That's the difference. Fastidiousness, you know, so we will feel, are pulsatilla patient, she will come, she will say, oh doctor, I have to have everything in place. My food has to be on time. My clothes have to be neat and clean. My dishes have to be neat and clean. If they don't happen, then I am worried. Most often we think of fastidiousness for this expression, no? But in fastidiousness, the thing is that everything has to be in order and neat and clean and proper and perfect. That is what fastidious description is. So doctor, I always need things to be perfect, means they have to be in place, they have to be neat, they have to be clean, they have to look good, they have to feel good. It should look very nice, it feel very nice. This kind of mm, uh, perfection and cleanliness and looks, the focus is, it has to look good, it has to feel good, it has to be systematic. My description is, things have to be proper, that when I clean the house, the house should be perfect. Matlab everybody should say, wow, so neat. The curtain is proper, the sofa is proper, the TV is proper, neat, clean, perfectly placed. The design is proper, the color shade is proper. So that is perfectionism. Pulsatilla is so only saying, oh my god, I didn't clean house. Oh my god, I didn't cook food. Fastidious will say, oh my god, the food, no, I want to prepare it perfect. It has to be perfect. When I cook food, it has to be perfect. The taste has to be perfect. The salt has to be perfect. The sweet has to be perfect. The sourness has to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. So in fastidiousness, the focus is on attaining perfection. In worry, it is, things have to be in order, things have to be proper, things have to happen on time. Relieved. You will feel that the patient will say, if work is over, relieved, relieved. If you feel relief after work, that is cares. If you feel wow after work, that is fastidiousness. Wow, how well you clean. Wow, what nice clothes, what perfect ironing, what color, what design, what matching of color. Perfect. Fastidious. That is fastidiousness. There's a tinge of perfectionism in fastidiousness. In case it's not perfect, I have to complete the work on time and properly. Everything should be ready. Chapati should be there, rice should be there, vegetables should be there, curd should be there. Everything should be proper, and they may use the word perfect, but the essence is not perfectionism. It is work done. Food has to be proper, everything has to be perfect, doctor. I need everything in time, and everything has to complete. By the time they come, they should get their food, this should get this should get this. Relieved. That is cares and worries. Rest cannot when things are not in proper place. Here it is only, things have to be in their proper place. This has to be here, this has to be here, this has to be here, this has to be here. Until all this is in place, is not in place, I am not able to go to sleep, doctor. I cannot go to sleep till all these things are back in their own place. I cannot rest, I cannot go to sleep. So you see, rest is important. It's when the patient says, I cannot rest, I cannot go to sleep till all this are back in their place. That is this rubric. Hmm? And anxiety, what is the difference between anxiety and carefulness, cares? Anxiety is, thinking about what can go wrong. That if I'm cooking food, oh my god, did I put extra salt? I'm worried. What if I put extra salt? What if food gets spoiled? Huh? What if something goes wrong? What if my husband does not come on time? What if he meets an accident? What happens to children? Did they get the bus on time? Are they coming back? What if he loses his bag? Oh, what? So it's only negative things. It's not, anxiety is not about I doing something and not fulfilling it. It is something that is not under my control. I am not driving the vehicle. My husband is. And maybe something wrong will happen to him. But I am cooking the food and I am worried, will I be able to cook food on time? That is, it is me, my work. That is cares, worried about what I can do. Anxiety is about what can go wrong. What can go wrong? Anything can go wrong. Maybe my reports will come bad. They just tested my blood yesterday. I'm worried. What will be the report? Will I have cancer? Will I have some big disease? Oh my god, I'm worried. I'm worried. That is anxiety. It's not something that you are doing. You are not responsible for it. No, at least not directly. Obviously our health is our responsibility, but you are not responsible for completing that work per se. I am doing something. I am responsible to pay the bank loan. I am responsible to complete the work at home. I am responsible to do this job at office. This is my responsibility. I am responsible, and I am worried, will I be able to fulfill my responsibility? That is cares. Anxiety is anything bad can happen, wrong can happen. Yeah, I think it's been a very long video today, but I felt that I had to explain all this, but I have tried to rush as far as possible. Hopefully I have been able to address all your queries that you raised in the last rubric, and I really look forward to your suggestions, opinions, and feedback on this video. See you all soon. Till then, bye bye.